So
Thank you,
welcome to the Compute Memory and Storage Initiative update. I am Bill Martin. I am the chair of CMSI. Next slide. So this just kind of shows where CMSI fits within the organization. We are the marketing arm for a number of technical work groups within SNIA. We report into the board, but then our technical work also goes through the SNIA Technical Council. So we are kind of cross-sectional in terms of what we support. So we support the Computational Storage Technical Work Group, Smart Data Accelerator Interface Technical Work Group, the Solid State Storage Technical Work Group. We support IOTA. We also supported the NVM Programming Technical Work Group. That work group is no longer in existence, but they have work that we are still supporting in a variety of ways that you'll see. And we also have an informal support of the SFF Technology Affiliate in terms of supporting the SSD form factors page that is on the SNIA website. Next slide. So our mission, the CMSI is dedicated to fostering the growth and success of the market for solid state storage, for computational storage, for persistent memory, and other advanced storage technologies in both the commercial and consumer environments. So that is our mission statement. What did we do in 2023? As you can see from this slide, we did a lot of things. We have three different areas of focus. We focus on education, we focus on outreach, and we focus on enablement. So in the education category, we developed and published a total cost of ownership model for computational storage. We'd previously published this for solid state storage or for storage, and we created a new one for computational storage. And we did launch plans for both the SDXI spec and the computational storage API spec. And we produced a Compute Memory and Storage Summit. That was probably one of our big accomplishments this year. It was a virtual summit with 500 plus attendees, with 37 speakers, 37 sessions with 50 different speakers. We continued our persistent memory education we're updating the persistent memory programming workshop and hackathon curriculum, and we're looking to include new technologies like CXL. We created new and updated existing SNIA.org web pages on a number of things. So if you go out to the CMSI link on the SNIA website, you'll be able to get to all of these web pages that are educational and informative. In terms of outreach, we did a series of presentations at both CMS Summit and at the Flash Memory Summit on the new TCO that was generated. We taught the persistent memory programming workshops and hackathons at 4 different industry events, and we had over 25 attendees attending that. We communicated the benefits of SDXI and the API, where we promoted that at 6 different SNIA and industry events, with 40,000 plus attendees as a combination of those events. And we submitted and achieved both of those specifications, winning Best of Show at FMS 2023. In addition, we have leveraged the Compute Memory and Storage Summit content into a series of videos, which are continually viewed in the SNIA Education Library. And I would just highlight the SNIA Education Library. It is a resource for all of SNIA work, but we make sure we get our work into that. We also did industry briefings in part of our outreach. In terms of enablement, We encouraged and promoted use cases from member companies and worked from open source teams on computational storage use case demonstrations that were done at 3 different industry events. We advertised and promoted the open source work, the collaborative effort with SNIA Alliance, and a number of partners. So we did an Open Standards Pavilion at Flash Memory Summit and also at Super Compute 23. Next slide. So that's what we did last year. Back 1 slide, please. So our plans, this slide may look a lot like the last one because it's broken down the same way. We plan to continue with education, outreach, and enablement. We do plan to do a Compute Memory and Storage Summit. This will be a virtual event again, May 14th and 15th. We will continue producing webinars, podcasts, and blogs on technology topics from our initiative members. We will develop and publish an update to the total cost of ownership model for computational storage and solid-state drives. So we continue to update that and keep that pertinent to the industry. We are continuing to try to develop and document use cases for computational storage, persistent memory, and SSD form factors, and these are highlighted in our industry activities that we participate in. We are working to expand the persistent memory programming workshop and hackathon program, and we expect to have a number of events around that this year, and we continue to update and create new SNIA.org web pages to educate the industry on the technologies that we work on. On our outreach, we will support the SNIA SDC event. US is planned, and if India happens, we would be supporting that as well. We plan to participate in MEMCON 2024, Flash Memory Summit, OCP Global Summit, and Supercompute 24. So we'll be at all of those events. And we will communicate the solid-state drive and computational storage TCO benefits, again, with presentations at FMS and Compute Memory and Storage Summit. We will, again, continue to leverage our content into the SNIA Educational Library and as appropriate, brief industry experts on the activities that we support. We will evangelize on SNIA technical workgroup activities at company and industry events. In particular, we'll be evangelizing computational storage, SDXI, and solid-state storage. And there are a number of groups that we will collaborate with, including the STAY Forum, SFF Technology Affiliate, CXL Consortium, JEDEC, NVM Express Open Fabric Alliance, and UCIe Consortium. Next slide. So we are having a virtual face-to-face. It will be tomorrow. It is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time. It is open to anyone. We would encourage you to come participate in this and hear what we're working on this year. And as we look at how we revamp our specific interest groups, we currently have a SIG for computational storage, a SIG for persistent memory, and a SIG for solid-state storage. We will be revamping that and looking at how we can be more effective at the cross-organizational events that we plan. There will be presentations from SNIA groups and alliance partners, including the CXL Consortium, NVM Express, OFA, and STAY Forum. So if you need more details on anything that we're doing, feel free to use the askcmsi@snia.org email address to get in touch with us and find out what we have going on. Next slide. We're also doing a Compute, Memory, and Storage Summit, May 14th to 15th. I mentioned it earlier. It will be virtual. There are virtual demonstration opportunities, and we will have live keynotes and panel sessions as well as pre-recorded breakout sessions. There's a long list of topics. I won't read through all of those. When you get the PowerPoints of the update, you'll be able to see those. The call for presentation and sponsorship information will be coming out very soon, so be on the lookout for that. Next. Participate in SNIA CMSI in 2024. The impact of CMSI work, we have significant education, and we are trying to be the place to go for information on the SSD form factor and the ME classification and TCO information. And we are focused predominantly on computational storage, memory, and storage. So you should join us to engage and educate the industry on those areas to accelerate the standardization and to propel technology adoption. So our goal is to make it easier and to evangelize the industry to adopt our technology. You can reach out to me at cmsichair@snia.org. Our website is snia.org/cmsi, and there is a fact sheet available out there about us and what we're doing. Next slide. So we have this 29 company members and 6 individual members as of January of this year. You will note that some of these are strategic voting members noted by a star, new members in fiscal year 23. There were 2 new members up here from fiscal 23. And next slide. Again, a whole list of contacts. We have, I am the chair, Leah Shobe is my vice chair, Willie Nelson is treasurer. We have a marketing committee with co-chairs. The computational storage SIG has a chair. The persistent memory SIG has 2 co-chairs. And the solid state storage drive SIG also has 2 co-chairs. Feel free to contact us. Thank you.